Those are the sounds of cheering you'll hear from any bleacher section at a cutting horse show. The sport of cutting is the act of a horse and rider riding into a herd of cattle. It's the rider's job to get one cow away from the herd, and it then becomes the horse's job to hold that cow and keep it away from the rest of the herd. Hi, I'm Taylor, and I'm here to tell you about my freaky culture. 3 main lessons I've learned from my freaky culture are to be and to have humility, to have an insatiable work ethic, and to understand that family isn't genetics. Family is the choice to give and receive love to people and from people that have made you who you are in part. This brings me to my first point, humility. The sport of cutting has greatly humbled me. There is a spectrum that falls and rises with winning and losing. When you ride into the herd of cattle, you don't know if you're going to be at the top or at the bottom of that spectrum. So, as part of the culture that I've learned from cutting, when you ride out of the herd, no matter if you had the worst run of your life or the best, you thank the people that helped you, and you go and congratulate the person who won. On to my second point, work ethic. The sport of cutting is something else entirely when you compare it to being at home versus traveling. In order to compete, you have to travel. When traveling, you're responsible for your truck, your trailer, anything you're going to need while you're on the road. You're responsible for yourself and what you will need. If you have a partner, you're responsible for what they're going to need. And then you're also responsible for what your horse is going to need and what they're going to need in the future. Because most of the time when you're traveling, Thursday through Friday is generally when you'll leave. Most commonly, you'll be gone 4 out of 7 days a week. Occasionally, 3 out of 7 days a week. Either way, when you're competing and you're gone every weekend for 6 or 7 months at a time, it becomes a lot of work and it's stressful. And then you add to that the stress of competing as well. You learn to work for what you want. If you want to compete, you learn to work for what your goal is. You learn that others can't do what you want. You have to do it yourself. And whether that's taking care of yourself, your horse, your partner, anything, you learn to work through the stress to get to the goal. On to my third point, family. Many people think that family is something solely determined by genetics. Family is an inherited set of bloodlines. I find that to be untrue because when you're gone and showing away from family, you start to rely on the people that you're showing with, your friends. When you're showing, they're going to be on the same circuit as you, so you'll see them a lot. Pretty soon they become family, much like the horses you're traveling with. Oftentimes, the horses that you're traveling with become your family because in order for them to do their job, they have to trust you and they have to respect you and you have to respect them. To recap, my freaky culture has taught me about humility, work ethic, and family. I ask of you to find the lessons in your culture to share with others. And with that, I thank you.